How's it going, folks? So, this weekend I'm doing double reactions of both today and tomorrow just to kind of catch up. And yeah, I mean, a lot of good stuff has been releasing. So, so buckle up. It's two double reaction days here. But first up, the mighty ancient Bards has released a new song. It has been years, but they are back. The name of this song is Soulbound Symphony. Really, really excited for this. I'm looking very forward to checking this out. So, I mean, without further ado, let's give it a listen. I'm sure a lot of you folks have already listened to it, jumped on that because it dropped yesterday, the day today that I'm recording this. But by the time you see this, it will have been yesterday that the song released. Anywho, but yeah, so I'm really excited. So let's just give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go. Wow. Well, they are back and they sound bigger and grander than ever. I mean, geez, the production and just the overall sound is astronomical. I mean, the orchestrations and everything just mind blowing. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, all of the performances in this song are incredible. I mean, that goes without saying. You know, everything. Like I already mentioned, like the orchestrations, the keyboard, all of that. Um, Again, wow, and the choirs and stuff, insane. It just sounds so sick. It's so cinematic and wild, just absolutely wild. And then the guitar work was just killer. You know, I love the riffs, the guitar melodies. You know, the solos. It just really great. You know, and the guitar is ripping a lot of the time with some nice kind of speedy riffs. Really great. The drums, you know, some really cool fills. I love the overall sound of the drums. Again, a nice tempo on the drums, just really kind of pounding. So you know, everything just sounds really good, and the vocals, you know, also sound really good, really strong. She has a really good presence, and you know, just a lot of nice power behind her voice. So you know, all of that stuff was just, again, the performances were all incredible. And just the overall sound of the song, those orchestrations, the grand epic scale of it is wild, just really wild. But yes, I guess there is a but. You know, the one thing with this song is, as impressive as it sounds, and you know, and again, the performances and all of that stuff, I found myself feeling like, while listening to it, that there was almost two songs here. You know, like I felt like I was switching between listening to do two different songs. And, you know, like on the one hand, you have this really grand kind of instrumental, cinematic metal sort of song, you know, that is just in the stratosphere, epic, you know, all of that. And then you have kind of a modern melodic metal sort of song happening when all the vocals are there. And you know, it's one of those things where it feels like this is like one thing, you know, I guess I never thought I would say, is that it's almost like the orchestrals and stuff is like too grand in this case. You know, again, if it was just kind of an instrumental cinematic metal kind of thing, I think that it would work better. But when trying to have just that sheer level of just explosiveness and large scale epicness, how do you translate that into like a proper kind of symphonic power metal sort of song with vocals and stuff? Because then you have the vocal melody and everything, and it has to kind of stay in that same realm. But when you kind of just start off the song like all the way up here, like literally you can't go any higher as far as just sheer power in the music and grandiosity. There's nowhere else to go, you know, and so you kind of have to dip down a bit. But then when you do, you run the risk of kind of losing, you know, the identity of the song. And I think that's where it kind of comes in my mind, that you kind of have two different songs here, because you have that one, and then you have the slightly more reserved. I mean, it's still grand and you know, a lot of power and stuff, but again, when you're up here, it makes everything else sound like it's down here. So it just kind of dips. And so again, I feel like as I'm listening, I'm listening to one song, and then when kind of the vocals and the verses and the chorus and stuff, I feel like it's another song, and then you get all the instrumentals again, and it's that first song again, but then you go back to the other one. So it's just kind of there's a clash there. There's almost like a conflict, where it just feels like it's two separate songs kind of woven into one. So yeah, that's the only thing I would say is, so it just left me a little bit, my mind in kind of two different places, which it just makes it feel a little bit disjointed. And I like both songs, but because they're in one song, it just leaves that disconnect a little bit. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. And I like the chorus and stuff, and it's a decent melody and everything. But again, it just the melody, it gets a bit lost or overshadowed by the rest, and then so it feels like it doesn't live up to the rest, because how yeah, it just, I think there needs to be a balance between the two, in order to really make it kind of land, as far as a song like this, where you have the vocals and stuff, and it's not only just a purely instrumental cinematic epic metal song, but it's also trying to be kind of a symphonic power metal song with vocals and things. And so there's that just little bit of disconnect. So anywho, I might get some hate for that, but that's just my honest thoughts here. A very, very impressive piece, no matter how you look at it. So yeah, and it sounds great, and yeah, all the performances were excellent. It just, yeah, like, I won't get redundant here, but yeah, so that's my thoughts. I'm really excited that the band is back. I'm really looking forward to what they continue to release. And the only thing is, I guess I hope that they kind of tone it down just a touch, so that they can find that sweet spot, that nice balance between the two, kind of things, clashing against each other in this one song. But I mean, still an impressive thing. So anywho, let me know, folks, in the comments down below. Be very, very curious to hear y'all's thoughts on this one. And how excited are you that Ancient Bards is back? Let's talk about it. I'll catch y'all next time. Ranger out.